Hello, welcome back to my desk. This is Wednesday, May 2nd, 2018, 11:24 a.m. is when I started writing this journal page. Weather, clouds and sunshine, but not hot. Crafting every day in May, day 2. I now have a list of craft projects to consider. Right now I'm working on my decorated banker's box project. One box, ready to work on. Painted it yesterday with gesso, which may have been totally unnecessary, but I always like a nice clean surface to work with. Today I chose fabric from my collection and decided to cut it into 12-inch by 3-inch strips to jelly print, then to decoupage on the strips. I considered doing one piece 54 inches by 10 inches, but decided it would be better to print strips. Possibly less messy too. Easier to work with. I will use a variety of green paints. I found a few other craft ideas on the web. Really like one particular flower pot painting project. I need to make a tabletop for my dining room table to replace the one I don't like. Maybe I could do that at the park, since I don't want to make much noise here. I live in an apartment. I still have 3 picture frames to paint and 2 lampshades, or 3, that could be decorated. I got a cool idea for a living room decor item using a branch. I love natural elements used in art. Also have considered buying a sewing machine, as I have 2 patterns to make for things to sell or gifts. So all of that should be enough to get me through a lot of this crafting every day in May month. With all the warm weather, I could do some painting outside for a change. I've enjoyed looking at other YouTube crafting accounts this week. There are some amazingly talented crafters out there inspiring me. So glad I no longer have to spend my time doing transcription. I've also made progress reading my books. I'm happy about that. Well, back to crafting. I have everything set up here for doing some jelly printing on fabric. So I have quite a few different colors of green paint, and I'm going to be using them plus white, a little brown, and possibly gold for highlights. The brayer, of course, is for spreading the paint, and these are the fabric strips that I will be painting. For the box project, I'm going to put them on a box, which you will see later. Right now, this is going to be very messy, and I'm going to put the camera down for a bit. Getting started on my project, my jelly printing. This is the first time I've done any fabric jelly printing. This fabric just has a lot of lines. How can I explain it? Well, I hope this works out. The threads frayed quite a bit when I cut it. I guess it's the kind of fabric it is. And so, this is what I'm getting. And the threads are getting in the way. I need to cut those off as much as possible before I print. Or who knows, maybe they'll make interesting designs on the fabric, and that's not a bad thing, so I'll just save them right over here in case I want to put them there. So, got lots of this green paint. This is leaf green, and I have had this for years. There's some more of those threads. They're just going to get all over the place. So they're just going to be part of the pattern. That's all there is to it. I probably will not be able to make all of them go away. That is so good. So I'm going to put a little pattern in here. That's a good start. So the plan is to print up a lot of these and then decoupage them to the outside of the file box. It's just a banker's box. So interesting. I think I'll give it one more print. Maybe with something like gold. And I got a stack of these here, so I really got to figure out a way to get through them kind of quickly. There we go. That will do. And I'll set it aside to dry. Let's start this one right here. So let's try some light green. Oh, this one's not even open yet. Don't want to deal with that right now. Let's do this one. So this one is called Lime Sherbet. And I'm going to go ahead and remove these little things. Something tells me my hands are going to get very painted tonight. So that's pretty much how it's going to go. And I have a stack of these to go through, so it's going to take a long time, and I'm going to turn off the camera because you don't want to sit here and watch the whole thing, do you? I painted about 30 of these, and they are going to be the strips that are used to put on the sides of the banker's boxes. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out. But for now I'm done, and I did not get all of them done. There was a lot more. So maybe some other time. And my workstation is not so neat and clean anymore. And my Gelli Plate is tinted green. So here's what I'm doing right now this week for crafting every day in May. I have a set of banker's boxes, and I'm tired of looking at the ordinary outside of them. So I painted over this one with gesso, and I think that was kind of unnecessary. It did kind of cut down on the glare of the black, but what I'm doing is covering these boxes. I started to cover this one, and I spent yesterday cutting 3-inch strips of fabric and then painting them with my Gelli Plate. And so I used various types of green paint, or various shades of green paint, and I'm really loving the way this is turning out. Inside the box I have a lot more of these. I did this on sort of a brown tannish fabric that shows through. Every one, of course, is very different. It's really random. So I'm going to be decoupaging all of these on the outside of the box. And then I have to find a solution for the top and the bottom of the box, but this is just box number one. Like I said, I have other boxes to do. I don't know how far along I'm going to get on this project, but I'm really enjoying it thus far. I'm only 2 strips into it. 2 decoupaged strips, so like just barely started, but at least I got all that painting done yesterday, and I'm very encouraged by that.